Yo, what's up guys? Thank you for watching this video. Sorry, I'm gonna apologize right away for being on screen during this portion. I was streaming this and forgot to record the video without me in it. So next time I record a video, it'll be better and I won't actually be on screen for it. So I hope you don't mind. But yeah, today we're drawing Master Chief from Halo, and I'm starting off with the helmet, as you can see. And at first, I'm really just outlining the shapes that I need to, putting down the mid-tones, and after I do that, I start focusing on building the dimensions, so just really working hard to make it look as reflective as possible. I'm focusing on one little space at a time as I'm working through this entire drawing, to be honest, but specifically the helmet because I think that had the most detail in it out of the entire portrait. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep building it as I go. So for this drawing, I actually have never done a portrait that had all these materials in it, like the metal and things like that. Nor have I drawn anything that really had reflections in it as well. So this drawing was definitely out of my comfort zone. Normally I'm used to drawing, you know, skin and eyes and actual facial features and hair, things like that. So this was definitely different for me. But I really enjoyed the process a lot. Thank you again to an awesome, incredibly generous, and amazing subscriber, Nick X. I'm so grateful that you helped me fund the very beginning of this art channel, and I couldn't be more stoked about it, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you again. So as you can see, after I finished the entirety of the helmet, I moved on to the left side of the body. And yeah, I work from left to right on everything that I do because I'm a righty and I want to minimize smudging as much as possible, so it's just the easiest way to go about doing any drawing. For my next drawing though, I will definitely make sure that the lighting and the camera angle itself are more consistent. It was a little harder because it was the first time that I've ever made a video before, and also the first time, obviously, that I had ever streamed doing artwork. So because of that, it kind of jumped around a little bit. You know, I was filming off of stream for some of it, like what you see here. And then there were times where I was streaming, like right here. So the lighting is a little bit different. And obviously I'm on the screen, but yeah. Next video though will definitely come out better filming wise. So I'm excited about it. I'm really stoked for this channel to grow and to just see my improvement, you know, the more drawings that I do. So I'm very grateful to have a channel, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I had so much fun making it. And by the way, if you're new here and you haven't seen any of the streams yet, you should come check them out. I am streaming every single week, so yeah, I'm gonna try to come up with a consistent schedule, but whenever you see I'm live, it would be awesome if you wanted to hop by. We just chill, it's a good time, talk about random stuff, talk about life, just anything really. And yeah, it's a good time. I know basically everybody who's a subscriber right now came from my band page, which is called From Blue to Green. In case, you know, you're just browsing YouTube and you happen to stumble upon this video. Doing music is like my main, you know, career path, but I love doing art as well. So I'm really, really excited that I am able to do this now. So now I'm outlining the portrait, and I'm doing that because I'm adding a black background to the left side. So I wanted to get it as neat as I possibly could, as close as I could, and just really focus on building up the black as much as possible. So basically all I'm doing now is just laying down the charcoal and then buffing it in with a brush. I wasn't sure exactly how to go about it at first. I was using that really small brush, but then I decided to try a bigger one and see if I could really buff it in, and it worked so much better. The bristles on the bigger brush were a lot more stiff and they were denser, so I think it was just easier to, you know, build the charcoal up as much as possible, and I was really able to buff it into the paper. Whereas the other brush, the smaller one, is much fluffier. So it kind of, you know, it was able to blend things out, but as far as actually like, you know, buffing it into the paper, I think the brush itself was just a little too soft. But I did end up using it for the smaller sections, as you can see here, because obviously the big brush wouldn't be able to fit that close. So, but you can see how much charcoal is really moving around. But that's part of the fun, honestly. So I was just tapping the brush off, blending it out, tapping it off, and repeating that process basically until I got it as smudged into the paper as I could. So right here I'm going in with an electric eraser and just trying to clean up as much of the background that is just the white part of the page as I possibly could. And as you can see, the charcoal really gets everywhere. Like, I couldn't believe how much charcoal was actually all over the paper, but you can really see it coming off with the electric eraser, and thank God I have one of these because that would have took forever if I was just using a regular eraser. But yeah, so that was basically the whole process. And then I decided that I was gonna add black to the bottom as well, so I do that in a second. And I wasn't entirely sure if I was gonna do it or not, but then I thought maybe continuing the diagonal line from the top to the bottom would look pretty cool, because I felt like it just looked a little bit unfinished. So I decided to just go ahead and do that and trust the process. So now I'm going back in with the eraser, and I'm just touching up any of the brightest spots that may have gotten charcoal on it when I was doing the background. And yeah, I think adding the highlights at the very end is one of my favorite parts to do, because I feel like it just adds that extra touch that it needs to really make it pop and look more 3D and just overall more realistic. So yeah, one of my favorite parts. So now I'm going in with an X-Acto knife, and I'm just adding scratches into the paper to create more texture. And then I'm going in with a white gel pen to just add those extra highlights that were missing, that you just can't get bright enough with an eraser sometimes. So going in with a white gel pen at the very end to touch up just like the absolute final details really makes it look so much more reflective and more 3D. And yeah, like I said, highlighting is one of my favorite parts, and using the gel pen just really, it just tops it off. Makes it look more finished and more reflective, which was very important for this drawing specifically because of all the different materials and the metals and the visor and stuff like that. Alright, and then the last thing is just signing it, and now we're done. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my first time lapse. Make sure to check the link in the description to join the Discord and all of that stuff so that you know when I will be live again. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, blah 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 blah, all the stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon on stream.